Speaking of cognitive concerns, Donald Trump spewed a word vomit so vile in yesterday's interview with Fox News that it is causing a new round of, can this guy speak? Can this guy think? Here is another one of these impenetrable, it's not even a word salad anymore. Now it's a word vomit of Trump talking about tariffs to achieve peace. What is he talking about here?
I can create peace with tariffs. I'm using them for a lot of different reasons. If that power was taken away from the president of the United States, it would be a terrible, terrible day for our country. And I would say many of the things that I've done could be eradicated, and the United States would be in a very, very bad, vulnerable position. And these are enemies of the country that are pursuing that lawsuit. And I would hope that that lawsuit would disappear. The country would be in a very different position than it is right now. And you wouldn't be stopping wars. You wouldn't be using the power of trade and the power of tariffs to stop wars. I've used it. I can create peace.
This is nuts. Guys, this is just completely and totally nuts. What is he talking about? Lawsuits, tariffs, and peace? Tariffs can create peace? If anything, the tariffs are creating problems. They're creating conflict. They're antagonistic to our historic allies. Trump continuing to be confused about the most basic economic functions. He says we're taking in trillions with the tariffs, but we're saving millions of lives with the tariffs? What?
At least 5 of the 7 that we've done so far, it was through trade. That we're not going to deal with people that fight. We're not going to deal, and we're going to put tariffs on you. We're not going to let you deal in the United States. We'll put tariffs on you. And without that, without the tariffs, I mean, far more than even the money that we're taking in, which is trillions of dollars, essentially trillions of dollars, far much more importantly, it gives you a tremendous road to peace and the saving of millions of lives, just millions and millions of lives. You look at India and Pakistan. I said, well, we're not going to do business with either of you if you don't put it together. These are 2 nuclear nations that were 7 planes were shot down, as you know, and they were really.
What? These are the rantings of a madman. Millions of lives are being saved with tariffs? What are you talking about here? Now, if I go completely hypothetical and go, could tariffs save any lives? I mean, listen, if tariffs move production of something onshore, that reduces some of the carbon footprint of the transportation, so there's a little bit less pollution and maybe there's a life saved because of that. But I've got to dig pretty deep into speculative nonsense to figure that out. This guy's not making any sense. And then finally, Donald Trump, during this completely harebrained interview, was supposed to be a softball interview, but he sounds terrible. Trump again waxing poetic about how now you can eat at restaurants in D.C.
Go and eat at the restaurants. The restaurants are booming. They were closing one after another, and now they're booming. They're opening. And this all took place over the last 2 months. It's amazing, actually. Nobody's ever seen a transformation like they have in Washington, D.C.
Now, the truth is that restaurant prices continue to be up in D.C. Takeout prices continue to be up in D.C. And in fact, when Donald Trump militarized the streets of D.C., restaurant reservations went down, and understandably so. Do you really want to be sitting outside a restaurant or even inside when what you see outside is a militarized pseudo war zone, thanks to the delusions of dictatorial grandeur of Donald J. Trump? People don't want it, but Trump insists that everything he touches turns to gold. Really, everything he touches turns to coal. But if you're worried about how he sounded in that interview, rest assured, he's going to Walter Reed tomorrow for a full medical evaluation. How full is it going to be? Well, I don't know. Are we ever going to hear if there's anything concerning that comes out of it? I don't know either. On the bonus show today, we are going to talk about the Palisades fire arrest that took place, a believed perpetrator. Katie Porter's viral interview has gone viral for all of the wrong reasons. And we will talk about why gold is having its best year since 1979. The gold bugs are thrilled. They're going, I told you so. We'll talk about it on the bonus show. Sign up at joinpakman.com. I'll see you then.